My name is Samantha Glowasky. I am a student in Section A of the course 09221. I'm wearing safety rubber gloves as well as a lab coat and a protective face shield. The materials are as follows: a 20 milliliter volumetric pipette, a pipette bulb, a 10 milliliter graduated pipette, a beaker containing the liquid, and not pictured is a flask which the liquid will be dispensed into. Both pipettes were washed with distilled water before use. First, I collapsed the pipette bulb using the A valve to release air. Next, I attached it to the 20 milliliter volumetric pipette. I placed my pipette into the beaker containing the liquid, and using the S valve on the pipette bulb, I siphoned the liquid to above the calibration mark. Once above the calibration mark, I used a Kim wipe to wipe the bottom of the pipette. Next, I adjusted the level of the liquid to the calibration mark, which took me a few tries using the E valve on the pipette bulb to empty the liquid and the S valve to siphon the liquid back. There's 25 milliliters of the liquid at the calibration mark of the volumetric pipette. Lastly, I dispensed the liquid into a flask using the E valve of the pipette bulb. Shown is around 2 inches of remaining liquid at the bottom of the pipette. There will be residual liquid left in the tip because of the surface tension of the volumetric pipette. Next is practicing pipetting techniques for a 10 milliliter graduated pipette. First, I collapsed the pipette bulb using the A valve to release air. Next, I attached it to the 10 milliliter graduated pipette. Using the S valve on the pipette bulb, I siphoned the liquid to 10 milliliters where the meniscus matched the 10 milliliter calibration mark on the graduated pipette. There's a close-up of the 10 milliliter meniscus mark. Then used a Kim wipe to wipe the bottom of the pipette. Using the E valve of the pipette bulb, I dispensed the liquid into the same flask used before for the 20 milliliter volumetric pipette. I dispensed the liquid until the meniscus reached the 6 milliliter calibration mark on the graduated pipette. There will be residual liquid left in the graduated pipette because we wanted 6 milliliters of the liquid and we siphoned 10 milliliters. So when we dispense the 6 milliliters into the flask, 4 milliliters and the liquid from the 0 millimeter mark to the tip remains. Here is a close-up.